madness.
What's up, you guys? Got another interesting project on the books for this week. What we're going to be doing today, you can see we got this pond that we built probably close to a year ago, and we're going to try to do a little expansion on the levee here. So let me show you what we're going to try to accomplish here real quick. So you can see kind of right out through here the old existing levee. What we're going to try to do is come off of this dock, round it off, go in towards the trees, back down and round it in. So basically we're moving this entire levee over probably about 20 feet, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side. You can see how it's got this bend. We're trying to add more surface area over here. So we're going to take out a few trees, kind of round this side out the same way, make a bigger bowl shape over here. And then right out here, we got a little point that we're going to take out and just open it up more and give it more surface area. So like I said, it's going to be a pretty cool project to try to knock out. I don't think I've ever relocated an entire levee before. My poor baby. Man, we like his truck, and we got an old Mack that we use for off-road stuff most of the time, but we're probably an hour and 45 minutes from the house, and just didn't want to pay transport to haul it all the way up here, because it's definitely an off-road vehicle. But I hope we don't mess anything up. this levee dressed up. I think I got it to grade. I'm gonna run over and get the laser and set up on it and just see what kind of freeboard we have. But you can see we got it shaped across the top, and we've got the inside of the levee slope, pretty decent shape. But this material back here on the back is still a little bit damp and ain't quite dressing up like I'd like it just yet. We've got a couple other projects that we're working on here as well. Yesterday we had some good sunshine and 90-degree temps, and I think we got another repeat of that today with some wind. So I think it's gonna finish drying everything out. So I'm probably gonna let the backside of that slope set another day, finish drying out so we can get it walked in and tight. So I'm gonna run and get the laser real quick so I can get set up and shoot some grades and make sure I got enough dirt before we get too far with it. In the meantime, Matt's finishing up cutting out those points we discussed in the pond to add some more surface area and some more acre foot to it. So let me run and get that real quick. Take a quick moment and do a quick review on a laser level, and then we're going to do a tutorial of how to use this thing. So you can see this is our Old Faithful that we use all the time. We've got our base for it, and then this is the actual laser, and then our stick and the receiver to the laser. So we're going to go set it up real quick and kind of walk you through the steps of it, which is quick, simple, and easy. And then we're going to provide a quick tutorial on how we shoot grade with it to get things to the height or get things level. All right, guys, so this thing is just a basic tripod setup. You know, you kind of just eyeball it and get it level on your own. It's pretty simple. Now, I would say, obviously, you don't want this thing setting like this and expect it to level itself, because it's going to run out of adjustment room. So you just kind of eyeball it on your own and get it close. And then after that, it's pretty simple. You just hit the on button, and you see your lasers blinking right there. I don't hear it, but if it's got to adjust itself, the head up there will make an adjustment. So it was taking the time to make the adjustment, but when it starts spinning, that lets you know that it's level and it's ready to go. So the way this thing works, that little laser on there is just spinning pretty fast. And then we take our ruler right here and get it set up to where you want. And we'll get to our base grade, or if you have a benchmark or whatever you're using. But in most cases, if you're leveling up a pad, or in our situation, we're checking grade on a pond levee. So you just want to get your base grade at where you want to get started at, and then go from there, which is what we're going to do real quick. But to do that, we have to take the, I'm guessing this thing's called a receiver. And so we'll just attach this, show them how to attach it. We'll just attach that on there. And then when we get it set, we'll go find where we want to start our grade at. And that's where we'll make it meet the laser. So let's walk down here real quick. And so we want to get about 2 inches below it. So you can see that's where it would be at. Now, Matt's gonna hold that right there, and I'm gonna run up to the top and adjust the receiver so that we can get that grade set. Now, typically this is a one-man operation. You can set this on your own, but since he's down here holding it in place, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. So it's pretty quick and easy. You just loosen this nut over here, and then, I mean, if you're trying to get it extremely accurate, I mean, that's like within 1/16 of an inch. So that's plenty close enough for me. So I'm going to tighten this nut back up. So now we're going to go up to our dirt on our levee and see what we got. And one of the things we're looking for is to see how much freeboard we have, which in freeboard, I mean height of the levee above the water, so it gives your water some room to rise. Just point out real quick, we did have to go back over to the laser and reset it just from walking off the dock. That little bit of a lean in a board, which couldn't have been much, this thing's pretty solid, but just that small little bit of movement stopped the laser from spinning. So we just went and reset it so to go again. So it's, like I said, you know, that's why we give it a good review, and we have no problem using it because we know it's accurate and it's right. So what we got here, we're still set to the height of the bottom of the dock, and you can see Matt is getting a reading right there. But we want to get up here on top and see how much freeboard we have. So come on up to the top. Now we're gonna be above grade right here, but we want to see by how many inches. So we're currently at 4 feet right here. So we're currently at, well, 5 foot 1 inch is where we were at. So for him to find grade again, he drops down to basically about 4 feet 7 inches. So we are currently 4 inches above the water line, which is okay for clay. So we have our clay core running through here, and that's what we brought our elevation up to. So I want about 18 inches of freeboard. So that just tells me I need to bring in, you know, 12 or 14 inches of overfill material, topsoil or whatever, to give us the freeboard that we need. So we're gonna walk and check a few spots now just to check our actual grade on the top of the levee to see if we need to make any adjustments for it. So you can still see he's still beeping right there, and we haven't done any grade work. We really haven't paid a whole lot of attention to it. All of our adjustments have just been coming from just running the dozer and using the fillings in our rear ends, filling the adjustment of the machine. And I know we're gonna have a little rise down there on the end, but we're within a couple inches all the way down. Come back this way, Matt. All right, guys, the end is near. We are getting there. Hold up. Flip the hat around backwards. We about got her whooped. So you can see the pond levee looking pretty good. Got us a nice little dirt pier out to the main pier. Got the slopes all tied in. Got everything to grade. We got these huge points taken out over here. That was part of the project. And then back over in this area is where we had those what the customer was calling the China holes, where we were digging to China, but we've already got those kind of filled back in. And so what we're down to now is I got a little road up on the tree line over here that I got to put a little culvert in, but we've got it ditched out and ready to go. Matt's breaking up some logs so we can get another fire started. So I got to finish dressing all this up, and then I want to stop this water from going into the trees. So I'm going to kind of take some of this material and bring it over here and just put a little hump in it that'll make that water, when it's kind of coming this direction, kind of turn and go towards the pond. And then we've got about 8 or 10 trees left to take out over here in this area to finish cleaning it out. And we're gonna have her whooped and we can get out of here and wrap it up. I believe he's pretty happy with everything. It has been a challenge too, but we're about there. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up in a tree, and kind of, there's not a whole lot to talk about here. It's just pushing a bunch of dirt around. So we're gonna get a quick time lapse of it. And we'll touch base here shortly when we got her done. We'll see y'all in a bit. All right, y'all, that's a wrap. The hat is officially on backwards. We are done. I think it turned out really nice, a really nice renovation. I think everything we did really exceeded the expectations in my opinion, and definitely met what its purposes were, which was adding some surface area to this thing. And I think it's a lot nicer now. I'm glad we got to come back and do some more work to it and kind of do some renovations on it and do a little more work to the property. Love these guys, man. Great customers. Hope they have us back again in the future to do some work, just so we can stay in touch. But hey, we appreciate y'all guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, stay safe out there, keep digging deep, and we'll see you later.